As a Christian, it is essential to approach the mainstream media with a critical eye, recognizing that their values and worldview often diverge from biblical principles. The reasons for this distrust are multifaceted, ranging from biased reporting to blatant disregard for Christian values. One of the primary concerns is the media's tendency to present a skewed narrative, often selectively presenting facts that support their agenda while omitting or downplaying those that contradict it. This is particularly evident in their coverage of issues like abortion, gay marriage, and religious freedom, where they frequently prioritize the perspectives of secularists and liberals over those of Christians. Furthermore, the mainstream media's secular humanist worldview is inherently at odds with Christian values. Many media outlets openly promote a relativistic, postmodern ideology that rejects absolute truth and objective morality, instead embracing a fluid, subjective morality that is antithetical to biblical teachings. This is reflected in their enthusiastic coverage of events like pride parades and their muted or dismissive response to pro-life rallies. By consistently amplifying voices that undermine Christian values, the media contributes to a cultural landscape that is increasingly hostile to people of faith. Another reason Christians cannot trust the mainstream media is their propensity for misinformation and propaganda. In their zeal to advance their agenda, many media outlets engage in sensationalism, exaggeration, and outright fabrication. This can be seen in their handling of stories like the Covington Catholic High School controversy, where they rushed to judgment and perpetrated a false narrative that was later debunked. Similarly, their coverage of Christian persecution around the world is often scant or inaccurate, reflecting a broader indifference to the plight of believers. The media's influence on public opinion is also a significant concern for Christians. By shaping the narrative and setting the agenda, they can sway public sentiment on critical issues, often to the detriment of Christian values. This is particularly true in the realm of entertainment, where TV shows and movies frequently promote a secular, hedonistic lifestyle that is at odds with biblical principles. The media's impact on children and young adults is especially troubling, as they are often more susceptible to the messages and values conveyed through popular culture. In addition, the mainstream media's close ties to powerful interests and institutions can compromise their objectivity and independence. Many media outlets receive significant funding from organizations with a vested interest in promoting a particular agenda, such as Planned Parenthood or the LGBTQ+ lobby. This can lead to a conflict of interest, where the media feels pressured to present a favorable narrative, even if it means distorting or suppressing the truth. As a result, Christians must be cautious when consuming mainstream media, recognizing that the information they receive may be tainted by underlying biases and agendas. Ultimately, as Christians, we are called to be discerning and critical thinkers, evaluating the information we receive in light of biblical principles. This requires a healthy dose of skepticism when engaging with the mainstream media, recognizing that their values and worldview are often at odds with our own. By seeking out alternative sources of information, such as Christian media outlets and online resources, we can gain a more balanced and accurate understanding of the world around us. Moreover, by supporting and promoting Christian media, we can help to create a counter-narrative that reflects our values and promotes a more just and compassionate society. As the Apostle Paul wrote, "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind," Romans 12:10. As Christians, it is our duty to approach the mainstream media with a critical eye, seeking to transform our minds with the truth of God's Word.